Alright, what is up guys? This is Tempo Mage Part 5, and I have decided to make those changes to the deck. For those of you guys on the deck list, if you have been watching, you notice I put that little disclaimer in saying I wasn't going to do it in the last 4 episodes, but after playing, I've decided to change it. So, excuse me, here's what we did. I went ahead and took out a flame cannon, and I took out a flamewaker. So now I have one flamewaker and one flame cannon, and we put in a Tor Mage. I think I said Time Mage last time, but it's actually Tor Mage. Tor Mage, and we put in a counterspell. And I've been playing around with this a lot in the normal games, and I think this is actually quite strong. You know, it doesn't it's pretty good. There's a couple of reasons why. I wrote a little list down, but pretty much having this makes your secrets in your hand, you know, better. So having, like before that, having the Mad Scientist, like you only wanted Mad Scientist in your hand. You never wanted to draw Mirror because that meant that you could you can get them for free with Mad Scientist. And while this is still true, you can essentially play the secrets for free anyway if you have the Tor Mage in your hand, right? Because you can have play Tor, and then you play the secrets because they cost 0 that turn, right? So that makes them, you know, it makes it a lot better to draw secrets, and you will eventually draw secrets in your hand. You know, you're not always going to draw Mad Scientist, so that's pretty much why that's really good. Also, you know, it's a 4/3 for 3 mana, so it's really good by itself. So you don't have to like, it's like a spider tank but flipped. If its stats were flipped, instead of being a 3/4, it's a 4/3 for 3 mana. It's basically like a spider tank, and that's really good. So having it by itself is not bad at all. It's also having another secret in your deck, having the counterspell here, along with the Buoyancy, gives us 2 different kinds of secrets. That way, if we have both Mad Scientists out, and they both die, we can essentially get 2 secrets, because we can get the counterspell and the Buoyancy. And that's the way it works, if you haven't played the counterspell yet. This is great, because that way, you know, before, if we had 2 Mad Scientists and they both died, we'd only get 1 secret out, because we can only have 1 Buoyancy in play at one time. So, you know, it's actually really good. And also, a lot of people think, you know, they always assume Mirror. So when you actually play Counterspell, a lot of times it screws them over because they aren't really thinking about the Counterspell, which they can often like get a really good spell countered. So, you know, and this does wreck a lot of decks. Like I know Zoo decks, like the Warlock Demon Zoo decks, it does kind of screw them over quite hard. And some of the Control Warrior decks, and as well as Mage. So, you know, you'll find that Counterspell is often like a really good against a lot of decks, whereas especially Priest too. Priest is usually a counter to Mage, and playing Counterspell is really good against Priest. So sometimes Mirror can be played around like super easy, but Counterspell is often a lot harder to play around. So for all those reasons and a couple other smaller reasons, I think that this is actually a good change. And I think the person who wrote the deck list really did know what they're doing when they made that. So we are going to roll with that for now. Of course, if you guys don't like that, like I think Flamewaker is really strong, and I love getting the combos with the Flamewakers, but to be honest with you, that just doesn't happen enough for this deck to really be worth it. So having 2 secrets, having the counterspell is usually pretty good. But since it's only one Tor Mage in our entire deck,
Jaina versus Anduin.
a lot of times
The light shall bring victory.
You know, you may not even draw Kieran the entire game, so. But yeah. It still doesn't mean you should keep secrets in your hand like this when the starting hand. It just means that drawing them isn't so bad. So I think it's actually a pretty good change, and I like the change. Flame Cannon was really good, but it can be a little bit too unpredictable. And having another minion on the board is great, so it's actually strong because the 3 mana 4/3 is really strong. So we shall see. I'll try to point out the you know, when this card is actually strong, if we see some scenarios. This guy's taking his time, not really sure what he wants to do. Kind of a lot of thinking for turn 1. Perhaps he's trying to like coin cleric or something, but nope. It's our turn, and we're gonna go ahead and pass. And this guy again, taking forever. Not really sure. Perhaps he's playing on like a phone or something, who knows. Tor Mage. And it's kind of interesting, you know, you don't really expect the Tempo Mage to have the counterspell in their deck, so it often throws a lot of people off. They're like, oh my gosh, you know, they're just assuming Mirror Entity, so they play their cards to counter Mirror Entity, but then they come to find out it's not Mirror Entity. A lot of times they won't even test for the Mirror Entity, or for the counterspell, they'll just throw a spell out. And that's when you get the really good value out of it, so. Here it's turn 2, so we'll go ahead and just play the sorcerers. And here it's more desirable to play sorcerers because we can kill that thing, and he can't just hit here and then heal. He'll have to play the power word shield and then heal. So. And he chose to Shadow Word Pain. That's a fine answer. It's actually probably good for us that he did that. And here's where it gets interesting. So turn 3, notice we don't have any cards to play, because most of our turn 3 cards are secrets. And we have a Tor Mage in our deck, so we have no secrets. We're against Priest. And we have to make a decision whether we want to do anything or not. And I have found in the past that it's actually better to just play this card now.
We have many secrets.
Even if you don't have secrets to play with it, it's still a good card by itself. So this is a huge thing about this card. Don't hold this in your hand thinking you'll draw secrets later, because even if you draw the secret the very next turn, like, not having this card out is really bad. So, and plus it's a 4 mana card, a 4 attack card against Priest, that's really good. So yeah,
Embrace the
basically
void.
you don't want to be in a position where you're holding on to this card and not playing it because you think you're going to draw a secret. It's better to just play it than it is to think you're going to draw a secret later. And we went ahead and killed that thing off just so we can get more value out of this thing, because he's probably going to kill it with his hero ability, and that's fine with us. We'll just trade this thing off. But he can only play a 3 mana card now if he chooses to use his hero ability here. This guy, please go faster. We've got a lot of games to play, come on. And we are rank 14 right now. Hopefully we'll get down to rank 13, 12 or something. But at the end of the series, this guy is taking his time, so he chose to go ahead and kill that with his hero ability. That was pretty predictable. And he's choosing to Thought Steal with the extra mana he has. And I guess he thought that, you know, he'd trade there. I was gonna do that, so I don't know why he did, but
Not quite what was planned.
but yeah, so we were gonna go ahead and use our hero ability here, and we gotta do something worth 3 mana. So we'll go ahead and play our stable portal here. And we got the Argent, so we'll go ahead and play that,
The light protects
and
me.
we'll go ahead and ping that thing off. And then we can just go ahead and pass her. We could use coin and coin out the sorcerers, but honestly we don't really need to. So.
Embrace the void.
And that was an interesting turn by him. Not very good because we're just gonna kill it, but. If only we had, Okay.
What to do?
I was trying to think I could do something here, but could choose to kill it here. But I think using Fireball is not very good. So I'll go ahead and just play this. And then Frostbolt here. It's a little bit of overkill. That's why I was kind of waiting, but honestly it's probably the best we could do. We'll go ahead and play the Counterspell here. And see, he might make a mistake here and assume this is Mirrod's too. And a lot of people will do that, and they won't even check for the Counterspell. So we'll go ahead and see what he does here. Because as of this video, this change is pretty new. So a lot of people are still used to Mage just auto-include the Mirror Entity and not put in the Counterspell. So we'll see if he just goes ahead and plays a spell and doesn't really think about it, and then it gets countered. So we'll find out.
The light does not discriminate.
And he opted to actually take our spell, so that's pretty good for him.
Thank you.
Wasn't a whole lot we could do about that. And he's notice how he used the Shadow Word Death on that the Sorcerer's Apprentice, and that's really good for us because that means that we have one less Shadow Word Death to deal with against when we start playing our big stuff. And unfortunately for this guy, we have a coin, and he has no way of knowing this, but it's gonna get countered for us, and that's the best possible counter to the secret. So we can just go ahead and play that. Play the Drake. And we get an awesome Ragnaros on turn 8, which is going to be really good. He just went ahead and holy fired that. Not really much can do about that. But we'll just go ahead and play the Rag now. It's only going to hit his face. That's the only target we can't hit. And that's fine with us. We will Mind Control is a little bit too early. So we'll see another Shadow Word Death come out, or maybe a big Game Hunter or something. And nope, we see a Flight Bomb. So that's fine also.
The light does not discriminate.
Just go ahead and using this awesome awesome totem here that we just got through a minion. And this doesn't always happen obviously, but this is really, really good for us. And Priest is just running out of outs. He's gonna have to Shadow Word Pain that. Or silence it. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh man, that sucks for us. That he thought stole that. That's terrible actually. But it's okay. So we'll go ahead and play our Mana Worm here. And, buff it with the Fireball and then finish it off here. And look at that soaked up the hit. That's pretty cool. And you can see there, we actually got probably one of the best possible RNGs for the bomb there. Unfortunately, this guy's just gonna keep stalling, because that's what priests do. But hopefully we can beat him. I'm not sure. I think we probably don't have a very good chance at this point. We'll see. Priest just too many cards, but we'll see.
I have no time for games.
And ping this forces him to think about what he wants to do. He's gonna have to heal this first if he wants to keep it alive. Not really much we can do at this point. We're kind of out of cards, and we're just kind of running on fumes here. Unfortunately, this is where he could Mind Control if he wants to. Not really sure what he is going to do. And he chose to heal that instead of let it die. which means he can't play a spell here, otherwise we just kill it. So he's just gonna go for a face. And there we go.
Let none survive.
And we know this is it can't be counterspell.
Let
Right, because
none
he stole it
survive.
with the Chasm Mystic, so it has to be Mirror's too. And we don't want to give him this, so we're just gonna
Let
have to hit
none
him.
survive.
Hit him in the face there. We actually can't give him this, otherwise we pretty much lose the game. And I'm not sure, you know, notice how the double Pyromancer, he might have misplayed there and just made a mistake. Not really sure. Okay, so this is actually a good minion to give him. Go ahead and give him this. And why this is good is because this just trades evenly, it doesn't really do anything.
I see.
Or it would trade evenly, but of course we're against priests, so. But he forgets the Night Mage. Which has awesome hero loading. So I don't know, honestly this game is very long, and long games always favor priests due to their thought steals and their mind controls and whatnot, but we'll see. We could potentially win. It's just kind of unlikely at this point. But you know, we did draw into our Azure Drake, that's great. It's really going to depend on what he has in his hand. We know his Shadow Ward Dusts are down, and that's really good for us. But we haven't seen his mind control yet, so we're not really sure. This is actually our biggest minion now. The Ragnaros is dead,
Let
so
me change your mind.
not having the Rag is really bad. And I think I'll play Azure Drake here. And we can choose between Taunt and Unstable Portal now. Oh, she's Unstable Portal. Yeah, that's really good. I think I'll go ahead and kill this with our guy. It's gonna keep this thing alive. I notice he'll probably just kill this right here, and then go ahead and heal. And that's obviously bad for us, but
Time runs out on me.
nothing we can really do about that. So, and this might be where we start to lose the game. I'm not really sure. He may cabal that Shadow Menace, of course.
Not quite
Okay,
what was
that's fine.
planned.
So he probably will just go ahead and trade off this, and then yeah, keep stealing all our stuff. Little bastard. And it's unfortunate for him to use that punch strike. There, but it's okay. Little bastard. I hate priests
Let
so
me
much. Oh,
change
another
your
shadow
mind.
priest. How dare you? Well, he is out of cards. When do you ever see priests out of gas like this? Oh man, we have to kill. It's a tough call. But we're out of cards too. He has one. He has actually a card up on us. Well, that's good. It listened to us. This needs to die. Oh my gosh. Listen to us again.
The light shall burn you.
Go ahead and do that. That way if he heals, he doesn't get very good value out of it. Because he only gets 1 heal. 1 point of healing instead of 2.
The damned stand ready.
Now we have a Flame Strike on our deck. It's worth noting. Not that that's going to do anything against this, but... Yeah, I think we can go ahead and surrender here. Yeah. Oh, GG.
You win.
Sorry guys, I should have surrendered way earlier. I'm really sorry about
Well
waste your
played.
time with a stupid match like this. You don't... It's just kind of boring to play against Priest, and to drag it out like that, of course they're going to win the game. So it's, It was such a waste, and I really apologize for that. Showing you matches like that. It's no fun to watch, no fun to play against. Priest is just a... I hate that class so much.
Malfurion.
They aren't even that good either. Like, imagine playing that every single game to
You
get to that
asked
point.
for it.
To win. That's like... it's so bad. And Priest has to do that every single time if they want to win games. So, they don't think that they're strong just because they won that one game. Like, every game has to be like that for Priest in order for them to win. And that's terrible. So... That's why I could never play Priest. Because I've played him before and it's so boring.
Noxramas is all.
I'll show them all.
Okay, so going ahead and innervated that, and then he's gonna buff that. And okay, well we can't really do anything about that right now, so we'll go ahead and just.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Play him out of scientist stuff. This is just gonna get bigger and bigger. There's nothing we could do. We have to get Frostbolt or something. He has put 3 cards into this, so that's really good if we can get a Fireball. But unfortunately, right now we just have no answer.
Handle it.
And that's 7 in the face. That really hurts. Oh man, I'll be sad if I lose to this deck. My god. Well,
Someday I'll be
maybe.
just like you.
I really don't know what to do against this deck. 8. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? How do I kill this thing? I need to draw Fireball or Frostbolt or something. Give me an answer. And we know he has like a whole combo, like a Power of the Wild. All that crap.
Drag no stupid.
Oh man, a 6 mana Flame Strike's not enough. What do I do? What do I do? 7? So I take lethal this turn, and I have no taunts. What? I guess I have to hope for Frostbolt here. Okay. I have to hope for Deathwing for 1
I
mana.
don't have enough mana.
Let's do it.
You win this.
Okay, maybe I should have sent the Mad Scientist in earlier, just to get the combo up. It's possible. Sent the secrets in. Would have countered the raid leader at least, I guess. It was a pretty crazy hand there. That's like a 1 in 10, 1 in a million that happens. But it's called grinding for a reason.
Jaina
You grind.
versus Jaina.
You asked for it. My magic will tear you apart.
Alright, really expensive hand we don't want. Go ahead and Malogan all these cards. And Mana Worm we do want, but everything else, way too expensive. We actually cycled through all our legendary cards in the opening hand. That's pretty interesting. That like never happens either.
sorry.
Okay, so pretty simple. Mana Worm turn 1. You're going second, so
What to do? What to do?
It's time for a little blood.
okay. So Flame Cannon's good answer. Gonna go ahead and use that. Nothing else to really. That was a pretty simple play there. Okay, so here we go. Turn 3. Go ahead and just mirror here. And so honestly, I probably could have just hit him in the face. That didn't probably. I don't. Trading may have been a mistake there. But there was some good reason not to, as well. Like here, I'm not gonna trade. I'm just gonna whack his face. Shredder. And we're really starting to pull ahead here. But we should be fine. And it's turn 5. Go ahead and play your low attack. And we're not gonna trade here because we are winning. We have definitely the more damaging stuff on the board, so we don't need to be playing the trading game against this guy. He's gonna have to do that. Oh, awesome.
Make my day.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, he just got the best possible one. Go ahead and play Sylvanas.
I have no time for
Kill it, Ogre off. And he's down to 7 HP, which means we draw Fireball. It's an auto win. If not, we'll just win the game. And yep, we just won. So, I'd like to see him clear this off. Maybe Flame Strike. Yep, Flame Strike. Okay. And that will lead us right into Dr. Boom. Very simple play. Dr. Boom probably into Ragnaros.
Well played.
Looks like it.
Speak to me.
Can we win this game? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7.
Well played.
Alright, GG's. Always check for lethal. Try not to miss that. I would have missed that lethal there. That was a pretty easy game. Not sure what that mage was trying to do. But
Jaina versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
You asked for it.
okay, so again, we're just gonna go ahead and Logan this stuff off. No reason to have it on. And we don't get a much better hand, but whatever.
My greetings.
Hello.
Job's done.
Pretty boring. We really went Mad Scientist, and it's pretty much it. Mad Scientist is like our best 2-drop. Darn. Didn't get it. Now we want Kieran Tor Mage. We want the mage. We want mage. Mage, mage. Oh no. That's too bad. Probably a less than ideal start, but it's all good. We'll win eventually.
I wonder.
Where shall I strike?
Alright, so we got a 4/4 with charge. Not bad. Probably just gonna trade off with it. That's fine for us. Especially since he had to coin for that. So, Chasm.
The light does not discriminate.
That's what we'll play. Pretty much because we have no other play. We want something that does cost 4 mana, and there you go. Oops. Tick tock, tick tock. Druid, come on. Oh, by the way, you can actually make music. These little bones here. So, Wrath. That was pretty expected. If he didn't Wrath, he'd probably be in a world of hurt. Alright, turn 5, here we go. Play the sludgy here.
I must safeguard the land.
And it's getting it silenced. Okay. That's fine. Now, I would like to frostbolt this, but we can just go ahead and use Sludge Belcher to kill it off with our hero ability instead of frostbolting. So that saves basically saves the frostbolt, and we're only missing out on 3 damage, but he's already at 30 HP, so we're really not gaining a whole lot by doing that. And next turn we can play the Dr. Boom. Let's see this Ancient Allure, she's draw 3 cards, obviously. And we'll go ahead and Dr. Boom here. There's no reason not to. And I think we will kill this thing now. And we actually got the counterspell, which is probably better here than getting a minion. Mostly because he's expecting Murans too. And he'll play a spell, I'm sure.
I've got the beast.
Oh, no, he didn't. Oh no! Oh, little bastard. All right, it's okay. It's all right. I'm just really mad now.
Where shall I strike?
It's okay. Play rag. We'll still play rag. Yeah, that's it. Oh, perfect. Good job. Look at the instant value from Ragnaros. That's one of the reasons that make Ragnaros so strong, is he has that instant value. You play him and he does something on the same turn, and that's really what you want from a card that costs like 8 mana. Or more than that even. If it doesn't do something the turn you play it, it's really hard to do, and that's pretty much the reason why Fel Reaver, or what's it called, Foe Reaver? Yeah, the 6/9 that does like splash damage. That's why that card's so bad, is because it's like, you want to make it work, but it costs 8 mana, but it doesn't do anything when you play it, so it's... cards that cost 8 mana, like Ragnaros, need to be able to do something when you play them. Otherwise, they just kind of don't do much.
Time waits for no one.
Okay, it looks like this guy's making a tough decision here. Obviously, B doesn't have an easy way of getting rid of it. Judging by that play, he did not. So he had to swipe and do that. And of course, counterspell will block that. And he forgot all about that. Which probably means we win the game off that little play there. But we will see. Time will tell. Go ahead and play Portal. Should have actually played that earlier, but whatever.
Someone called.
Gonna go. Oh, oops. I should have. Oh, that was a huge mistake there. I totally forgot. For some reason, I was thinking this would miss and hit this instead. Hit his face. That was bad. Not sure why I did that. I missed out on 8 damage. Okay, so he's pretty desperate right now. He's gonna have to use his combo to clear, and he won't clear it all the way. That's pretty good. Sitting in his face and take the 8 damage.
Time waits for no one.
Okay, so we're left with these two, which is fine. We have a pretty massive lead here, and we know his combo is down, so he's gonna have to use another one. If he even runs 2 combos in his deck. We're not really sure yet.
Who dares?
Oh no, those legendaries. That's not fair. Only I'm supposed to have legendaries. Okay. So we'll probably just go ahead and freeze that. Finish it off. Boom, 4 damage to the face. Beautiful. And like we can just do an extra damage with this and not even worry about it because we know that we can finish it off with our hero ability. So small things, but they add up. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna swipe that? I guess he's pretty desperate. Alright, we're in the home stretch, guys. I think we can probably pull this one off. I'm not sure though. We're out of big cards, that's the only thing, but we have a counterspell up, so or Mirror too. So he can't really play anything big, he's gotta play something small first. And
What to do?
we'll see. He chose to play something big, and it's gonna give us something big too. And of course we have the flame cannon. And we'll play that, and we should win the game. So he didn't have a small minion to test the Mirror Steel with, or the, so he kind of screwed it. He's kind of screwed over.
Well played.
And technically he should have been dead. I know. The reason being is because I missed out on 8 damage from Ragnos, but that's just a minor component, I guess.
I concede.
GJ.
Well played.
Alright, so that is the end of part 5. I know, sorry, it's boring to go up and down ranks sometimes, but you know what? It's just part of grinding. We will getting used to these new changes to the deck, and I believe they are the stronger. The deck is the better for it, but however, it does take a little bit getting used to. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you learned something. If you can, like and sub, it really helps me out. And you guys have a great day. I will see you guys in the next video.